Right, well my sort of name is basically, everyone seems to know me as the Mad Hatter. This is a divine sort of shape. It isn't at all extravagant, but it's my sort of hat. The top is the sort of last bastion that makes a division, which is there to be seen. Well, Ascot's basically the biggest garden party that there is, with horse racing attached. What happens is that you then have to appear in a penguin suit, and you're not allowed to wear a cravat. You've got to wear a tie. Your wife's got to have a hat that covers the crown of her head, but you have to wear a top hat. This is made of beaver. It's quite an early hat, and it's one of my own favourites, and it's quite tall. It's therefore a little remarkable, and I like it a lot. It hasn't got to be a top hat with stars and stripes around it. You've got to have a top hat that looks like a top hat, whether it's a black one or a grey one, but you can't wear a red one, or you can't wear a joke one. It's got to be taken seriously. This was by W.A. Dawson, 78 High Street, Cheltenham. And that is the same sort of Stetson style, band. There we are. There's the label for this one, which is 25,000. But this is how the hat gets dealt with. You just brush it, clean it, polish it. It doesn't like being stolen, and it doesn't like being set fire to. But pretty well anything else is okay. If a friend runs over it with his car, it's bad, but it's not terminal. We can rebuild it. If somebody sits on it, it's a nuisance, but that's not the end of the world either. They're very tough things. I mean, this hat's 150 or 60 years old, and has still got, well, it's got an endless life. I mean, as long as it's looked after. And that's called a mouse. And we make these mice, and we make them in people's racing colours. There's the whole legend of hatters being mad, brought about by the simple thing of licking their thumbs or fingers and moving bits and pieces of the hat around with licked fingers. And so therefore they kept licking their fingers, and they were taking on board mercury, which sent them all bloody mad. So as you see what I'm doing naturally now, I have a fair chance of going mad with. The hat's supposed to be supported on the side of your head, not front and back. And that's where people make a great mistake, because once if it's off your forehead, it's so comfortable all day, but if it's against your forehead, it gets really tiresome. I just put a couple of pads, rubberized pads. You just put them behind the other people put newspaper. This is a French-made hat, Louis Le Grand Lion. I mean, there are other horse races, but Ascot, the standard and quality of racing is superb. The standard of dress is superb, and within reason, the standard of behaviour is pretty damn good. I can turn it right up and right down. Do you see I can make it really, I can change the whole character of the hat in moments. They can be anything. They can be from an owner, trainer, second-hand car dealer, pop star, stable lad, anyone you can think of. The whole gamut, everyone. Anyone that wants to go to Ascot and look like a god is the answer to that.